What up, YouTube? Thief here, going hard with another Fortnite video. All right, this is gonna be my third video. Once again, I will push them out as I find out information that I think is pertinent to the community. Once again, I'm new to the game, so as I find out stuff, I will put it out to you guys. But this is by far the fastest way that I have found to farm survivor XP through the transformation process, and all that it requires is for you to have there's two ways. First things first, there's two ways I'm going to show you. What the first way is going to be the fastest way, but this the downfall of this is it requires the founders edition of the game, which is going to allow you to transform survivors into epic survivors. So it allows you to transform into epic survivors, so you have the epic survivor schematic. The second way is a much more efficient way with people, but it takes a lot longer. All right, and I'm a guy that likes doing stuff really fast, so all that it requires is that you go out and farm people, which naturally you end up farming people if you just play the game. But you can go into the survivors mode and farm the people from the rescue the survivors missions. If you're in Twine, some of the missions give you about 100 people per. On the upper levels, I think it's 100 and some change. But go out and farm people. Stop spending people on anything else. All right, this is the only place that you should, if you want to level your home base quick, stop sending out expeditions and all that garbage. It's trash. All right, stop doing it. Once again, this is a plug, I guess, for the for Epic Games. If there's no other reason to buy the Founders Edition, this is the reason right here. All right, and I'm going to show you what is required from this. Okay, so I guess somebody flamed me on one of my prior videos for saying I'm sorry. I say because yo, I'm live and uncut, man. I don't edit videos, so you pretty much get me from the heart. I do one take, or I try to do one take if my equipment is working with me. So, and I'm not gonna sit here and edit videos. So what you see is what you get. If I say I'm sorry, man. Keep flaming me, but whatever, man. It is what it is. If you don't like it, don't watch. Simple as that. So you can see right here, I have 289 Survivor XP. I did this. I tried to clear out all my Survivor XP just so I could have this amount. You can also see that I have 1,000 people. All right, we're going to do this if assuming that you have the Founders Edition first. Okay, so we'll do the Epic Transform. In the beginning, I was transforming everything like schematics, you know, whatever that I got my hands on that I could transform into an epic survivor, I was doing that, and then I was just retiring the epic survivor and calling it a day. But this way is a more efficient way, because you not only get to get the XP from the survivor, 2 purple survivors is going to yield you another purple survivor. So this serves one of 2 purposes. It gives you XP, number 1, and it can get rid of purple cards that you don't need. So if you've got a bunch of personalities that you're not really using, you can use those cards to transform into another card, and hopefully you get the personality that you're looking for. Or and not only you can, you know, look for that next personality that you're looking for, you can also get the XP from it. All right, or you could just get rid of cards that you don't need that are just lying around. Okay, so I pretty much to the point where I'm not using epic cards anymore. I've got a bunch of epic cards in slot, but I'm pretty much to the point where I'm looking for legendary survivors, and I'm trying to put legendary survivors in slot. All right, so I can show you my squad. I have all survivors unlocked except for the research tier 4, man. The research tier 4 is brutal. All right, I think I get started on the research tier 4 in about 6 nodes in research tier 3 I have left. So I have these 4 left, and these are all in the research tier tree. All right, if you did what I said, like in my last video, if you stacked points, I went from a level 60, I think I was a level 64 the last video we did. I ended up getting a twine, I think a couple of days later, maybe a week later, and I had 140 points saved up, and I dumped them all in the tree. I unlocked almost every survivor that was left in the skill tree 4. So that's an awesome. Those awesome advice. If you could just save up those points and don't spend them places where you don't need them. All right. If you don't play constructor, don't use points in the constructor. But back to the subject. All right. These transforms. All right. So once again, if you have the Founders Edition, you have this this epic transform. If you don't, these are the transform schematics. Once again, that you own as your account owns. If you don't have the Founders Edition, you have to do this the much slower and much more efficient way with people, but it's a lot slower, requires a lot of clicking. All you're going to do is you go to the epic transform, right? And you're going to slot 2 survivors that, you want to get rid of. So, I don't have any lead survivors with these personalities, so I'm just going to get rid of these 2 cards. Now, this is going to cost you 50 people to do this, all right? So you can do this a total of, what, 50? So a total of 20 times, all right? So that's going to yield you, it gives you 5,000 per. So we're just going to work down the list, and I'll probably fast forward through this part, probably not, but it gives you 5,000 survivor XP each time you do this, right? And then I fucked up. Pay attention, all right? I just got a stupid hero, so you got to do this correctly. So bam. Click on the proper button, which is the survivor transform schematic. All right. Use 2 survivors that you don't want to mess up and get a hero. So right here, this is the correct way to do it. Okay, you can see I got 2 survivors slotted for my survivor transform schematic. All right, once again, it's going to cost me 50 people. Hopefully it doesn't yield a hero from this junk, but so 5,000 survivor XP right there, bam. All right, and it's going to give me a epic survivor, all right, and it just continues to go. So 2 purple survivors equals 1 purple survivor, plus you get the XP for it. So bam, right there. See, that's the way you're supposed to do. I get a purple survivor from it and the XP. So you're just going to keep doing it the same way. Bam. Bam. Transform. I get my purple survivor from it, and then I just continue to do it the same way. All right. See, like that. And we're probably going to stop so I can show you the other method. But you can stack a lot of XP for 1,000 people. So for 1,000 people, once again, go farm them in the Rescue the Survivors missions, and stop using your people on, expeditions. It's not needed, all right? Just go out and farm your mats, all right? You can, any mats that you're trying to get, you can farm in the real world and on private with an Outlander, all right? Just get on a Pathfinder. Everybody should have got the Pathfinder AC from the Fortnite event. Stop wasting your what is it called? Your people on sending out expeditions. It's useless, all right? This is more effective use of people right here. So we'll do it one more time. Bam. All right, gives me a purple survivor back, and you can just keep doing it and keep doing it as long as you have people, all right, all the way down to 0. And then once you don't have any more people, you're gonna go farm people again. And then if you don't have the epic cards, all right, you can also get epic cards from transforming, like, bam. All right, so it costs 50 people, and I transformed this schematic for this baseball bat. All right, but this gives you schematic XP, so just keep that in mind. If you need schematic XP, you can do it like that. All right, sounds good. And then you can also get, survivor XP back for that. Now, in the event that you don't have the Founders Edition, all right, this method takes a lot longer, and it requires a lot more patience on your behalf. All right, so you would go to your survivors. You're going to convert to a rare survivor. All right, I never convert to a rare survivor because it costs 5 people to down convert. So what I do is instead of converting to a rare survivor, I'm going to put this rare survivor in, and it's going to give me an uncommon survivor. It also gives me 750 survivor XP. All right, from there, I'm going to transform. All right, now I get a green survivor, okay? Now, I'll take that same green survivor, and I'm going to down transform again, all right? That's a green survivor I just got. All right, the rare costs 5 people. The greens cost 1 people, all right? So I slot this guy. I'm going to transform it down, and I get a common survivor, all right? Then from there, see, I got this gray common survivor. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 common survivors, and I'm going to put them in slot. Bam, bam. And just like the purples, I'm going to get a common survivor again, plus 400 XP. All right, and it only costs me 1 people. So if you want to sit here and click and click and click and click, it's an easy way to farm survivor XP in the event that you have the people, you've gone out and done the farming, and then you have the cards to do so. All right, so me personally, I'm gonna go out and farm a shitload of rescue the survivors. So I have 1,000 people, and I can convert them I can convert them, 2 purples into 1 purple, and I get 5,000 survivor XP. But this, at the end of the day, once you convert 1,000, so 50 people gives you 5,000, XP. So 100 people gives you 10,000 XP. All right. So if you do this, 1,000 people worth, you're going to have 100,000 survivor XP at the end of the day. All right. So those of you that are just sitting on people who have no idea what the people resource is for, this is a great use of the resource of people. All right, so do this. All right, you're gonna be able to farm that survivor's XP and dump them back in to your lead survivors and your survivors and so on. All right, hey, once again, this is TC Thief. I'm gonna keep these videos coming as I get the information. Once again, having fun playing this game, but right now I farmed these 1,000 people. I got some survivor XP to go be had. So thanks once again. Mash that sub button.